Hello, folks. At least the deep freeze is over and we can thaw out now. In Texas and Midland, anyway. I don't know about the rest of you across the country, but hope it's warming up there too, wherever you are. Today, I want to talk about the judge and the widow. Maybe you're familiar with it. Maybe you know the widow that kept pestering the judge. So Jesus was teaching his disciples, and like a lot of other times, it's a parable lesson. I'm going to read it from the King James and then again in a broken down Homer version. In Luke chapter 18, verses 1 through 8, and he spake a parable unto them to this end, saying, There was in a city a judge, which feared not God, neither regarded man. And there was a widow in that city, and she came unto him, saying, Avenge me of mine adversary. And he would not for a while. But afterward he said within himself, Though I fear not God, nor regard man, yet because this widow troubleth me, I will avenge her, lest by her continual coming she weary me. And the Lord said, Hear what the unjust judge hath said. And shall not God avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear long with them? I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth? Okay, Jesus was basically teaching his disciples to pray. Everybody in those days knew God was the ultimate judge. So this judge, not fearing God, was really incompetent and unqualified for the job, as justice was not being served. Now this widow kept asking the judge to avenge her, and in those days, you were supposed to be kind to widows. This judge didn't care. But she was persistent and just kept on pestering him until he said, Okay, I will help her before she drives me nuts. So Jesus explains that if this is ungodly man will help after the widow was persistent, then how much more will God help us? And it also teaches us that you are to keep praying for something instead of giving up, keeping in mind that God works according to his will, not ours, and he works on his time and not ours. So remain persistent but patient. God bless everyone. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Press that thumbs up button to like the video. Share with your friends and family, and I'll see you next week.